Hello friends, welcome to Best Tutor. This is Rama Vishwanathan. In today's video, we are going to learn about factorization of a particular type of expressions. Those are trinomials. How do you factorize trinomials? In the earlier videos, we have learned factorization by different methods, like taking out a common factor, using difference of squares, sum or difference of cubes, so on. But if at all there is a question which does not come under any of these, then what is the procedure to be applied? Such questions we are going to apply splitting the middle term, right? Or applying the formula directly. Let us consider x square plus 5x plus 6. This is a trinomial. I have to factorize this trinomial. Is taking out a common factor applicable here? No. Grouping? No. Is it in the form of a square, difference of squares? Is it in the form of a sum or difference of cubes? It doesn't come under any of those. So there should be a specific procedure for this. Such expression is a trinomial. A trinomial is an expression which has three terms: x square term, x term, constant term. This is in the proper order, right? How do I factorize this? There is a specific procedure for that. It is in the form of, general form is ax square plus bx plus c. We are going to use splitting the middle term or product and sum method. What is this method? I will first find out the product in the rough column. Which product are we going to find out? We are going to choose the constant and the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square here? 1, isn't it? So 1 into plus 6. 1 into 6 is 6. We have to take care of the symbol also. Along with the symbol, we need to multiply. 6 is the product. Then I am going to factorize it. As it is, 1 and 6 are factors. 2 3s are 6. That's it, isn't it? 1 6 are 6, 2 3s are 6. Now, out of these pairs, I have to make a wise choice here. I have to choose one pair. In which following which condition should the pair be chosen? The condition is, because the product is positive, I am going to consider the sum of the factors. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. The middle term is coefficient is 5. So this is a suitable pair. I repeat, I am going to take the sum of these two factors. Here 1 plus 6 is 7. Here 2 plus 3 is 5. So I got the coefficient of the middle term as 5. So this is a suitable pair. So how am I going to factorize it? I will write it as x square plus, in the place of 5, I will write 2 plus 3. We can write 1 plus 6 also, but 1 plus 6 is not equal to 7 here. That is why I did not choose that. We cannot write 6 minus 1 here. Because the product is positive, I can't take 6 minus 1. You may say that 6 minus 1 is 5, which is going to be the coefficient of the middle term. But that is not the correct choice. Reason is, product is positive. If the product is positive, we will take the sum of the factors. If the product is negative, we will take the difference of the factors. In the next example, we will move on with that. Right? Now, I have to open the brackets. X square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Now I will group them. X square plus 2x, 3x plus 6 I will group. Is there anything common in x square and 2x? Yes, x. So x plus 2. Right? If till this step the entire procedure we have adapted is perfectly right, then without any doubt we have to get x plus 2 here. Right? So let us observe. I have plus 3x here. I have plus x inside the bracket. So what should be outside the bracket? So that if we multiply that with this, we are going to get plus 3x. Plus 3x is there. I have removed x. So plus 3. This is a trial. Let us see whether our trial is correct or not. Plus 3 into x is plus 3x. Plus 3 into 2 is plus 6. So our choice is perfectly right. Now, again, x plus 2 is common in both the terms. So if we take out x plus 2 common, what will be left over? In the first group, if I remove x plus 2, x will be left over. In the second group, if we remove x plus 2, plus 3 will be left over. Now we have to check our, we have to verify our solution. How do I verify? I need to multiply these two and check if I get the original trinomial or not. In the earlier videos, we have learned a formula which is x plus a into x plus b. and it's going to be x square ab plus x into a plus b, right? You can refer to those videos to get this expansion of this formula, right? Here we have x plus 2 into x plus 3, so x square plus 6, x into x is x square plus 2 into plus 3 is plus 6, plus x into 2 plus 3, which is going to be x square plus 5x plus 6, x square plus 5x plus 6. So our procedure is perfectly right. I quickly repeat the entire procedure. This procedure is called as splitting the middle term or product and sum method. What is this product and sum method? First step, check whether the given trinomial is in order or not. What is the perfect order? X square term, x term, constant term. We are going to choose this trinomial accordingly. We have to arrange the trinomial accordingly. After arranging the trinomial, you have to find the product of coefficient of x square with the constant term. Remember that we have to include the symbols also. Whichever symbol the number carries, along with that we need to multiply. Here the coefficient of x square is 1 and here the constant is plus 6. So the product is plus 6, right? Then you have to factorize it. Now we have to be very careful here. If the product is positive, I will add the pair of factors. Whichever pair gives me the sum as the coefficient of x term, I am going to choose that pair. I repeat, whichever pair gives us the sum as the coefficient of x, we need to choose that pair. Okay. So 1 plus 6 is 7, so it's of no use. 2 plus 3 is 5, so we have to choose this pair. So in the place of 5, we can write 2 plus 3. Right, 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2, whichever way it is, doesn't matter. Now open the brackets. We are going to get a multinomial with 4 terms. Now group, as such all the 4 terms do not have any common factor. But if we group the first 2 and the last 2, the first 2 have x as the common factor, last 2 have 3 as the common factor, and this term should be the same. As I've told you, if the procedure is perfectly right, you don't have to verify. These two will be the same, provided you have done it perfectly till that step. Right, now I take out x plus 2 common, x plus 3 will be left over. So x square plus 5x plus 6 is x plus 2 into x plus 3. Okay, now if the product is negative, what are we going to do? X square plus 6x minus 27. Okay, is this in order? X square term, x term, constant term. So it is in order. First step is cleared. Second step, in the rough column, find out the product of coefficient of x square and the constant term, including the symbols, including the signs. Please be careful with that. Here the coefficient of x square is 1, constant is minus 27. 1 into minus 27 is minus 27, isn't it? 1 into minus 27, here 1 is there, 1 into minus 27. So now factors, 1 and 27. Is it divisible by 2? You have to be thorough with the factors. It's not divisible by 2. 3 9s are 27. 4, 5, 6, 7, so on, no way. So these are the factors. Product is negative. In the previous example, product was positive, so we have taken the sum of the factors. Here the product is negative, so we'll take the difference of the factors. 27 minus 1 is 26. 9 minus 3 is 6. Which is a suitable pair? 6. So this is a suitable pair, right? 6 can be written as 9 minus 3. So I will write it as x square plus, in the place of 6 we'll write 9 minus 3 x minus 27. Now we'll open the brackets. X square plus 9x minus 3x minus 27. At each and every step it is advised to check whether your procedure is perfectly right or not. Here you can easily check whether your procedure is correct or not. How are you going to make the test? What is the test here? We will end up with 4 terms. In the previous example also we started with the trinomial. We split the middle term, we got 4 terms. Every question of this type you are going to get 4 terms. In those 4 terms, there are 3 possibilities. Either all are positive, all the terms are negative, or 2 terms positive, 2 terms negative. Out of 4 terms, 2 will be positive, 2 will be negative. Any 2. It's not the first 2 should be positive, last 2 should be negative. Any 2 terms are positive, any 2 terms are negative. In that way, if you get, you are right. Otherwise, there is something wrong in that. You have to check the previous step. Okay, here 1, 2 positive, 1, 2 negative. So we are right. x. What is the term common in these two? X is common. So I will write it as x into x plus 9. As I have told you, as long as the procedure is right, you don't have to worry, you will get x plus 9 here. If at all I have to get x plus 9, minus 3x is there. What should be put outside so that if I multiply that with x, I get minus 3x? Obviously minus 3. We have written. Now we have to check. At each and every step you need to check so that you don't make a mistake. One mistake in one step will be carried out throughout the steps and the entire solution will be wrong. So please be careful over there. Let us check. X into x is x square. X into 9 is 9x. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Minus 3 into plus 9 is minus 27. So we are right. Now what is common in these two groups? X plus 9, x plus 9. If we pull it out common, we will get x plus 9 into first group. If we remove x plus 9, x is left over. Second group, x plus 9 is removed, minus 3 is left over. So this is the procedure. Now verification. Verification is always important. X square minus 27 plus x into 9 minus 3. I have applied the formula. It's going to be x square plus 6x minus 27. X square plus 6x minus 27. So perfectly right. So today we have learnt how to factorize the given trinomial using product and sum method. If the product is positive, we are going to take the sum. If the product is negative, we are going to take the difference. Now, is there any question where you have combinations of all or some of the types of factorization? Yes, there are. Now, if you have 3 minus, just a moment, before going to that, this is a typical question. If this is a question and you are asked to factorize this, does it come under taking out a common factor or grouping or rearrangement or difference of squares or sum or difference of cubes? It doesn't come under any of those. So it should be a trinomial, but just as I glance at the question, it doesn't look like a trinomial, isn't it? So what am I supposed to do? Such a question, we will take 2a minus b as x. Complex problem to simple, unknown to known. That is the technique to be used in mathematics. Always don't have to panic with the complex question. Convert it into a simplified question. If I take 2a minus b into x, then this question will be transformed as 3x square minus 19x plus 28. So simple, isn't it? Now same old procedure. We have to choose the coefficient of x square and the constant along with the symbols to find the product. We will get 3 into 28, which is going to be 3 8s are 24, 3 2s are 6, 84. Now factorize 84. It is positive, remember that. 1 84, 2 42, excuse me, 3, is it possible to divide it by 3? 3 1 3 2s are 6, 3 28s are, because 3 into 28 is there, 4 21, 5 no, 6, yes, 6 1s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 7, yes, 7 12s are 8, no, 9, no, 10, no, 11, no, 12. We have already reached. This is like a filling method. As we move on, we move closer to the factors, right? Now, out of these factors, we have to choose a proper pair. And the product is positive, so I have to keep on adding. This doesn't work out because I want 19 as the sum. 19, perfectly right. 12 and 7. So, if you are not going to waste much time in this, you are going to be at benefit. So, you have to be thorough with the factors process. 3x square minus 7 plus 12 or 12 plus 7 doesn't matter, plus 28. Now open the brackets. 3x square minus 12x minus 7x plus 28. I told you to check at each and every step. Here 4 terms are there. 2 are positive, 2 are negative. So we are right. Now what is common in the first 2 terms? 3x, right? X minus 4. So if we are right, we are going to get x minus 4. I have minus 7x here, x here, so minus 7. Multiply to check whether we are right or not. Minus 7 into x is minus 7x, minus 7 into minus 4 is plus 28, right. X minus 4, 3x minus 7. But what is x here? 2a minus b. So 2a minus b minus 4 into 3 into 2a minus b minus 7. Open the brackets. 2a minus b minus 4, 6a minus 3b minus 7. So this is the procedure. It was a complex question. We converted it into a simple question of trinomial and then simplified, right? So in today's video, we have learned trinomial, splitting the middle term of the trinomial and factorizing. In the earlier examples, we have chosen, for example, we have 2x square minus 10x plus 12, for example. This is an example. Is it possible for us to use the common factor term procedure or rearrangement, or what it is? First step, we are going to check the common factor. Yes, it has a common factor, 2x square minus 5x plus 12. Sorry, 6. I'm sorry, it's going to be 6 here. Now, this is going to be a trinomial. You can split the middle term and continue. This is a question where you have combinations of some of the procedures, right? So, in today's video, overall, we have learned how to factorize the given trinomial using splitting the middle term. We have checked if the product is positive, what are we supposed to do? If the product is negative, what are we supposed to do? And when we had a complex question, we comfortably converted it into a simple question and solved it. We are going to meet in the next video. Thank you.